Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. This is Diane Tuggle from the Happy Scrapbooker, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the Eastern United States, and I have a Christmas card to show you, a slimline card. So let's get started. First I want to show you, this was my inspiration card. So when I do an inspiration card, I just grab everything that I have around me, not necessarily Stampin' Up products. So I knew that I wanted to use the Sophisticated Sled because of the skates. I just think they're beautiful. And so I searched around till I found some paper in my stash that looked like birch trees. And it's in blues and it has some gold in it. And it's literally just a scrap of paper 1.5 inches wide, and I trimmed it down to 8.5. So, and this is pool party cardstock and white cardstock, and the gray is basic gray cardstock, and then we have some gold foil paper from Stampin' Up and a ribbon from Stampin' Up. On the inside, I used some more of the scratch paper that I had, scrap paper. It's actually from an old Close to My Heart set. I mean, probably 10 years old maybe. And that looked like a birch tree. And then this is what they call a zip strip, which is on the top of their papers. And it's just a little extra bonus strip. So it had some writing on it. So what I did when I tried to make this again with all Stampin' Up products, and I'm going to show you the products, and we're actually going to put it together today. I pulled out products that were, I guess you call them cool tones for winter. So the Sophisticated Sled is online only. It's not in the catalogs. The stamp set has some nice verses with it. It has some really beautiful dies and standalone stamps that you could color. So I got that covered up so that I wouldn't squish my... So it has, here are the stamps. And there's the verse, there's the sled, this is the skates. But the dies are what really make it and sold it for this stamp set. So it has skates. It even has the blades for the skates. It has the tie, the laces for the skates. This sled is beautiful also. This bow, we use that today. So that's the stamp set that I used. For the inside verse, I used Greetings of the Seasons, and I used this large one right here. So we'll put those away. I used one extra die, and this is from, I think it's called Country Woods, but I'll have them listed in the description. I love the shape of this die. You actually get this outside edge also and the inside edge. But for the slimline card, this is the perfect base. So I used that. And I used the, what is it called? Where did I put it? Okay. This was, the die set was from Wildly Flowering, that shape die. The die set was from the Wildly Flowering collection. Is actually this die, and you get 2 pieces when you cut it. And the paper I used is from the Country Woods, and it's this lace looking paper right in here at the bottom of this page. It's page 51 in the catalog. So and then I'm going to use this pom-pom ribbon that's in our new winter catalog. And we are going to make, here's the beautiful paper that I used. It's very, very soft colors. It's got this on that side and stripes. So I thought they were pretty for this. We're going to make a slimline card. So the slimline card is a really easy cut. Your cardstock is already 8.5 inches wide. So you're going to cut it down to 7 inches. And then you're going to fold it and score it at 3.5. So that is all you're going to do with that. And I did one in white. So I'm going to show you the inside. I've already stamped that burst that I pointed out. And then the other inspiration card had those strips going down the side. So I cut some very thin strips. Let's see, should I go that way? I think I'll do the contrast. So I just cut some thin strips of paper. This one I stamped from the stamp set. Good tidings, yay all the way, let it snow. Good tidings, yay all the way. I just repeated it. And so now we're going to put another little piece in there just to, so the inside isn't quite so boring. So we're going to just butt it next to that strip, kind of wiggle it and put it in place. So there's the inside of your card. This card comes together rather quickly after you glue together the little skates. So the next piece that I cut two 1.5 inch strips, one in the cardstock and one in the designer series paper. Maybe I didn't cut them right. Let me cut 2 more strips. Here we go. We're gonna go 1 3/4. And 1 3/4. And then we're gonna cut them down to 8.5. So line them up. 8.5. I cut myself short there. All right, that should work. And so the cardstock just gets on on this edge right here. We're gonna do that. So that there, and then this is that country lace paper. And I'm gonna put the darker, I want the stripes on this side. Okay, there we go. Then I cut a piece of our silver foil paper to put down the middle. This one's going to be done in silvers, gray and blue, instead of the gold. So let's glue this down. A slimline card does not cost any more to mail than a basic card. I'll have the list, a link for the envelopes. You can get them on Amazon until Maybe one day Stampin' Up will have them. You know what? That's crooked as all get out. That is a crooked piece. Let's see if we can make it straighter. Yeah, I think we can. I promise I have not been drinking anything but water this morning. That is much better. Okay. So this was the die shape that I cut out. I pre-stamped it with Pool Party ink. Let's decorate the season with happiness, and some snowflakes for on the front of it. And it is gonna go up about like that. But we are going to put the skates on first. So what I did is I cut the die shape where you would stamp the whole skate, but I blocked it off like that. I inked it up. I peeled that off and stamped it on there, and that way I just got the top ribbons. So now the next thing I do is go ahead and glue these little skates on, and you need to glue the blades on. It's stuck together. Anyway, the blades get glued on, and believe it or not, they have little laces that get glued on. So I've done one ahead of time because it's very fiddly. And I have it fixed up with dimensionals. So we are going to peel the little paper off of that. And we're going to put them up high so we don't cover up our verse. And then we're going to peel this off and place it on so it goes. I'm going to center that point on the silver piece. So that's really pretty. I'll put this beside it and you can see the gold and the silver. So the next thing, I cut out a couple of pieces of the bow, and I cut one in silver and one in blue, and I'm going to offset them a little bit when I glue them on here so that you can see both the colors. So the foil paper was down first. I'm just going to tap a little glue on the back of these teeny tiny leaves. Can you see that? I mean, it doesn't take much, just a little dot. So we're going to put the silver down first. It takes a minute for it to set up. And then we're going to do the same thing with the blue. It's the Pool Party color. I'm going to put a lot in the middle, and then some just randomly. Doesn't have to be everywhere. And we're going to offset it, come up just a little, so you can see the silver and the blue. So the inks I used were the basic gray and the Pool Party ink. So this is the Pool Party, and the gray was just on that and on the verse on the inside. So next we have rhinestones on this one, or I could use the metallic enamel effects to get it pearlized. I think I'm going to use, I don't know, those rhinestones are mighty pretty. Let's go ahead and put that. Put some rhinestones on there. So they're self-adhesive. So you're just going to stick them. Picking them up with your tip of your scissors is an easy way to get them there. And then just press and they stick down. So that's all that needs. And then the next thing, I'm going to use some glue dots, and I am going to put this ribbon down. This ribbon is in the Snowy Scenes suite, but you can buy it separately. You don't have to tear the paper there. Sticking in my fingers. We're going to put this ribbon down. I like this ribbon because it looks like it has snowballs on it. It's real soft and they're teeny tiny. So there's one in silver and one in gold. I believe I like the silver better. But what do you think? I think they're very pretty. This is my favorite die, I'm telling you. This die set has so many good uses. And if you would, when you watch my videos, if you would give me a thumbs up and share them and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel. I will have my website for shopping with Stampin' Up, and I will have my Facebook group, which is called The Happy Scrapbooker. I'd love for you to join it. It's a private group. I keep it private so we don't have people trying to sell us things like sunglasses and silly stuff. People that really want to see what we're doing. And feel free to create a card or a scrapbook page and share it with me. You do have to ask to join the group, but I check it every day, and I've had quite a few people joining lately, and I'm getting more subscribers to my channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have a really good day. Bye, ladies.